we have we have people from visiting Toastmasters who's helping us as the role takers, and also some people who are actually regular guests here. So I believe that you know how our meeting usually runs. So in today's meeting, we will only have one session, which is the table topic session, because we don't have any prepared speech for today. So later on in our table topic session, we will have some kind of questions from our beautiful table topic master, and then you will just need to give response to that questions or quotes. As for today's meeting, the theme is the one that got away, and we have the WOD, word of the day, which is weep, which means shed tears. So, for example, a grieving mother wept over the body of her daughter. So, later on in your speech, don't forget to mention the word of the day, just to, some kind of spice your speech up. So I think that's all, and I'm going to give the control. Before we start the meeting, I'm going to give the control to the general evaluator, who will introduce you about the evaluation session. So to Toastmaster Mehdi, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Kadita. Hi, everyone. It's me again, but this time I'm going to wear the hat of the general evaluator. So basically, general evaluator is the one who will conduct the evaluation portion, but I'm not going to be alone. I will be assisted with my team today, and I'm going to call them one by one to introduce themselves as a person and their roles respectively. But before that, I want to remind you guys that this meeting is recorded, and if you feel uncomfortable with this session later to be uploaded into YouTube channel, just let us know. We will redact it, or we will just skip today's meeting to be uploaded. Okay, because I think today's meeting will be very personal. All right. Continuing, we are going to introduce our role takers. The first would be, check, forgot. I'm going to call my counter. It is our Toastmaster, Akara. The screen is yours.
Hello, everybody. First of all, to all the excos, I'd like to apologize because our email doesn't seem to be working, the auto send. So I've just been manually sending people the link for our meeting. Okay, so now let's get back to it. Good evening, everybody. My name is Toastmaster Akara, and this evening I will be acting as your counter. So as there are no first timers here, you guys already know that the purpose of the counter is to count any uses of filler words such as and any other overused words that people may use as crutches when they are trying to stretch their thinking time during speaking. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. And at the end of the meeting, I shall deliver my reports along with the other evaluators. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam GE.
All right, thank you so much, Raki. First thing first, I appreciate your immediate response as the SAA to check our email. We're going to work on it later, yeah, after the meeting, we're going to check it. And yes, that's the counter for you guys. Now I'm going to call my grammarian, the visiting Toastmaster Aldo, to introduce himself. Toastmaster Aldo, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Madam President, and good evening, everyone. So Toastmasters and distinguished guests, my name is Aldo from the Ultimate Toastmasters Club. And for this lovely evening, I will be serving you as the grammarian. What is grammarian? Take a look. My role for today will basically to take any notes on language usage that will be conveyed by, well, pretty much everyone. And then we'll take note on your outstanding words or thoughts that you delivered in your speech later on. And lastly, to introduce our word of the day. What is our word of the day? Is weep. Let's hear it. I hope everyone can listen to it.
Weep.
Weep. It can be used as a verb or noun. The meaning as verb is to cry tears, and the noun version is the act of crying in tears. The example on using the word of the day for today, weep, There's nothing like a bit of a weep to make you feel better. And he wept. Of course, you can use the verb to in this particular example. He wept tears of joy when he heard the news. I hope everyone, as Toastmaster of this meeting already mentioned before, can try to at least incorporate our words of the day whenever you guys try to speak. And I'll deliver my report later on during the evaluation session. Thank you, and back to you, Madam G.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aldo, for always being so extra in taking every roles, especially grammarian. That's why I asked you to be our grammarian of today. I hope that we would have pretty thorough evaluation later from you. And now we're going to hear from our next role takers. It is our timer. Toastmaster Yanta, are you ready?
Yes. Thank you
Okay.
for. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for your time, Toastmaster Maybe. Uh, and good evening, everyone. It's so hard. Uh, it's so great to have all of you here in this fortunate evening. Um, for usual meeting, we have normally prepared speech and table topic speaker, but for this meeting we only have table topic speaker only. So I will explain again about my role as a timer in this table topic speaker. For table topic speaker, each speaker have the time limit that 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the screen will turn green. At 1 minute 30 seconds, my screen letter will turn yellow, and after 2 minutes, the light will become red. After that, you still can continue to wrap up your speech for about 30 seconds. And then the speaker will be eligible to be voted as the best speaker uh, if if their speech limit is within the time limit. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. I will.
Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster Yanta. Everyone, you have to know, Toastmaster Yanta, his this is only his second time taking the timer role, but he's already adept in doing so by explaining very thoroughly about each time limit. So everyone, please take a good look on Toastmaster Yanta's screen later on, because it will indicate how many times that you have to wrap up your speech. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yanta. And now I'm going to call our ballot Toastmaster Baraka. Toastmaster Baraka, the screen is yours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Medi. So I'm Baraka. In this meeting, I would be your ballot counter. So the next, after this, you deliver your speech, we will choose one of our best speaker. So you can give your voting in our ballot. So that's all. Thank you very much. Back to Master Medi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Baraka. It's so delightful to have you today. Yes, later on, everyone, please cast your vote to Toastmaster Baraka to vote for the best table topic speaker. And I think that would be all for my team today. And we will meet again at the end of the session. And I'm going to give the control back to Toastmaster Dita.
Okay, thank you very much, our outstanding general evaluator, our Madam President as well. So those are the role takers who will help us in conducting our session for today, especially for the table topic session. So I suppose that by now, I think I see some new names. Perhaps this is your very first time in Toastmasters meeting, but what can I say is that just try to follow the flow of the meeting, and later on you will have the chance to give some kind of take your chance to give some kind of speech in our table topic session. So let's go to the next session, our most awaited session, which is a table topic session, which will be led by our Madam TTM Toastmaster Anja. So to Toastmaster Anja, the screen is yours. Yeah, you should drink as much as you can, Manja, because you're going to talk much today.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dita. So sorry guys, I just finished out being a very last minute person. I just finished making some not animation. How do you say it? Wait. So I have a presentation for you guys since today's theme is the one that got away. You know the one song from Katy Perry? Are you guys within my generation? Do you know Katy Perry?
Of course, Lamba, we are in the same generation.
Okay,
I
I
just
was
I
afraid
just
that some of you
I just
are
know her
born.
song Fireworks.
Pardon? That's Mas Rianta?
I just know her song Fireworks.
I
Is that
see.
right?
Yeah, that's one of her songs. So the one that got away is kind of a sad song of hers, telling the story of basically the movie, like the music video tells the story of this woman who got left by her partner because her partner is serving their country. Like her partner is in the army and they're fighting in a war, and that partner passed away. So the one that got away in her video was him. Anyway, so I figure since that's our main theme today, I have prepared several questions regarding relationships. So are you ready to tell us your deepest secret? No, maybe not secret at all. To just to spill your thoughts and your feelings about your previous relationships, maybe? Wait, I will download this first. Please bear with me, guys. Give me a couple seconds to download the image. Okay, so here it is. So can you see my screen? I don't have time to put on the letter to put on the number. You can just point out which one of the question you want to choose. I prepared this set of questions, and do you have some volunteer you can choose freely. I have prepared 10 questions here, and you have free choice to which you want to answer. Let me see the list of the participant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Toastmasters here. Do you guys want to try first? Since you still have a lot of options for questions. Maybe Toastmaster Guna, Toastmaster Arsi, Toastmaster Ivar, Toastmaster Flan. Would like to try answering these questions first? Guys, I'm audible, right? You can hear me, right? Hi. Am I audible?
Hi.
Oh,
Hello,
yeah. Because no
Toastmaster
one is
Anja.
answering. I was afraid that I'm like breaking out or something.
Can I try Toastmaster Anja?
Sure. So Toastmaster, so which question do you want to answer?
I think I'm gonna pick do you think fighting in a relationship is healthy?
Wow, it's such a heavy question. So Are you ready? Wait, I will
Yeah.
copy the question first in the chat box so you can stop sharing.
Sorry,
So the type
I think I missed how much time do I
you have up to 2 minutes.
up to?
So yeah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. So I have already put it on the chat box, the question. So Toastmaster Yantar, you ready to type? You give the type.
Yes.
Okay, so soon to be Toastmaster Wiguna. Do you think fighting in a relationship is healthy, or do you think it should be avoided? Soon to be Toastmaster Wiguna, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you so much for the question, Toastmaster Anja. And I am really interested to pick this question because many people, like my friends, think that fighting is actually helping the relationship and get to know each other better. But I think that's a really toxic way of thinking because in our, we have to be more wisdom and we have to be more thinking through about fighting because it may cause many negative things after we had a long fight. And I think we need to more thinking about having a discussions and a healthy discussion and positive communication rather than we have a fight. And I don't think fighting may after we have a fight, it may occur other negative things that will comes up rather than really solving the problems. So so it will be more adequate and helpful if we practice this positive communication and discussion rather than having all the problem in a fighting mode. So I think fighting is not an option, but we can discuss it positively. Thank you.
You're welcome. Great answer, actually.
Thank you so
A
much.
round of applause for Toastmaster Wiguna. Yeah, actually, I think what your friends meant as fighting is having an argument, right? Because we cannot have a relationship that is 100% peaceful all the time. We are bound to have argument here and there. However, we can choose to discuss those things in a positive manner rather than having an argument that is maybe violent and yeah, as close to fighting. So thank you so much for answering that question for us. So who would like to not this one. Who would like to be our second speaker? I would not take out the question, guys. So feel free to use any of these questions that you would like to answer. We can use a question for a couple of percent. President, which one do you want to answer?
Wait.
You want to answer all of this, right?
Yeah.
Sadly, we don't have the
Going to be
time for
very
that.
personal, I have to choose the best of it, right?
Right.
You're heartbroken. How can you tell you're really comfortable with someone? What is the most romantic place you've ever? Are you friends with? Wah, are you friends with your exes?
Which one?
Are you friends with your exes?
Okay, so are you friend with your exes? Toastmaster Medica, are you friend with your exes? Toastmaster Medica, the screen is yours.
The answer to that question would be another question. Is it beneficial? Is it necessary to be friends with your exes? The answer, it would be very varied. Where it would be, for you, it would be beneficial. And for some people, it would just open the one that you have closed so hard and you don't want it to be open again. But in my case, I have several answers. Yes, I am friends with some exes, and I'm no longer friends with some exes. Doesn't mean that I have a lot of exes, just some of them, but the experience of each exes are different. In my case, when I become a friend with my one ex, it's because we are neighbors. It's kind of hard to be a foe with your neighbor because you will see him daily. And in another case, when I no longer become a friend with my ex because we ended our relationship nicely, but it's just how it is, you know. It felt awkward to say hi. It felt awkward to congratulate each other on our success, etc., etc. But in my personal opinion, we cherish everything that we had during our time, during our romantic time. The lessons, the love, the prizes, the dinners, everything. So why do we have to be a stranger? But somehow, for some people, the romantic stories, if it ends, it ends everything, included the friendship that comes along the relationship. So it all depends on the feeling of the breakups. If you're okay with your history, your memories, then be friends with your ex. But if you don't, it's okay to say bye to them, because some people come to your life just to give a lesson and they have to go. And that's their story. You don't have to feel sad about it. That would be all. Thank you, Benja.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Oh my God. It's just a very nice quote to wrap up your speech, actually. Some people just there to give us lessons. Well, guess what? Not everyone are destined to be teacher, but there they are. Just giving us lessons and to remind us of our poor decisions. So I think whether you guys are friends or whether you guys are become strangers with your exes, I hope you are moving on and finding someone better in the future. Who would like, thank you so much, Toastmaster Mehdi, for sharing that with us. So who would like to be our third speaker? I think with this team, everyone wants to share a little bit about themselves. Feel free, guys. I don't think like we see you in real life anyway. So this is a safe space for you to spill out of your feelings and maybe some things that you cannot share with others. Maybe I see. Hi, Toastmaster Sardia. Long time no see. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
Can you
so
hear
sorry
me?
that today we only have this meeting in an online setting. Yeah, you're audible. You're audible. Sorry. You're audible. Perfect. Do you would you like to try?
Oh, so soon. Okay. I can choose any topic or anything is
any
taken.
topic.
Sorry for joining late.
Yeah, any topic from the screen.
Okay, everything looks so sad. I mean, the topics are so sad.
No, not anything. Like, what is your favorite love song? What is the most romantic place you've ever visited? And what is the best gift you've ever given your partner?
Okay, just give me a second. How can I get really comfortable with someone? What do you think is the most important element in maintaining a relationship? Okay. So yeah, maybe this question, what do you think is the most important element in maintaining a relationship? So it can be any relationship, right?
Yeah, it could be any relationship, not just romantic relationship, sure.
Okay.
Any relationship, whether it's with family.
Yeah, so it all goes
with family or with
like,
friends.
Okay, when I yeah, so this
Are you kind of breaking off? Hi, or is it me?
Okay, yeah, sorry. The timer is yet to be started. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So the most important thing that to look in another person, be it general or any romantic relationship, is mutual understanding and accepting the person, how the as it is, like without any expectation, not having any expectations. The moment you start expecting, it will be the other person also will start expecting from you, right? So that's the problem here. We don't work on ourselves. We try to expect the other person to change or other person to do initiate something instead of us taking the initiation. And one more thing is on the respect. The moment you start respecting the other person, no matter what mood he is in or what situation he is in, understand and show empathy towards the others. Like it can be your brother or your sister or even your child. And making sure you don't hurt the person, being very mindful of the relationship, making sure you don't hurt the person. You're very aware of not hurting the person, because there is no point in weeping later that you have hurted the other person and feeling bad. So that is an important element, one more important element. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sandhya. Guess what, guys? In less than 2 minutes, Toastmaster Sandhya has delivered several on points, advice as to how to maintain a relationship. I actually pointed some bullet points here. The first one is having understanding. You have to understand your partner. You have to accept them for who they are, because, well, they're in your life for a reason. And sure, we have to be accepting to that person, and we have to respect them and have empathy with them, because there's no point in weeping later should we lose those person, right? So great job in giving us advice. So, and this advice is applicable to all types of relationship, whether it's family, friends, workplace, romantic, etc. So we have Toastmaster Sharaki here, just joined us. Who would like to try before I offer the screen to Toastmaster Sharaki, because I believe he would have a great answer.
What?
Yeah. So the Toastmaster Plan, thank you for raising your hand. So which of these questions you would like to answer?
I would like to answer the question, what is your favorite love song?
Okay, so wait. So soon to be Toastmaster Plan, what is your favorite love song? Soon to be Toastmaster Plan, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you. First of all, the song that I would like to share with you, it's not necessarily a happy love song. It's kind of like a breakup love song, and it's called Best Mistake by Ariana Grande featuring rapper Big Sean, if you guys know. So I choose this song because maybe I could relate to it, like I have exactly the same experience as the song described in the lyrics. Yeah, Big Sean and Ariana is a really big thing back then, but they broke up because things didn't work out, like, and stuff. What I like about in this song is it describes how two person in this relationship, like Ariana and Big Sean, having a different problem with their relationship. Ariana is kind of like falling out of love from Big Sean, but Big Sean is like really love Ariana, but they couldn't work it out. Like, and they're saying like they are each other best mistake. It's kind of like contradictory, like best mistake. They're a mistake, but they're the best one. Like they know they're not good for each other, but they're the best relationship they ever had in their life. But they didn't work out. They were a mistake. So yeah, so that's kind of like the biggest point of the song that really gets me. Like we made mistake with someone in a relationship, but we know that they are the best. But it just didn't work out. Like for some reasons they didn't work out. And yeah, so that's my favorite love song. You guys can check it on every music platform. And yeah, the message is like, if things really didn't work, like the relationship is like two-way. So if one doesn't work out, like it never happened. So yeah, that's it, maybe.
Thank you, Sundabitas Master Plan, for sharing the love song. Actually, this is the first time I'm hearing this song from Ariana Grande, and it kind of reminds me the latest, like there's this Thailand movie in Netflix available that telling us a story about a boy and a girl and how they love each other, they like each other, but the circumstances just never quite clicked. And I agree with you, because sometimes even with the right person, but in the wrong time, means that, well, it's not the right person then if it's the wrong time, right? So because if it's the right person, then everything will fall right into place. So thank you so much, Suntubitas Master Plan, for sharing your favorite love song with us. So will I have another volunteer, or
May I?
yeah, sure. Yes, you may. Please, Suntubitas Master Iva, which one do you like to answer?
Okay, I think I'm gonna choose the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8 question. How can you tell you're really comfortable with someone?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Wait. I will be stop sharing. So, how can you tell that you are comfortable with someone? Sundabitas Master Iva, how can you tell that you're comfortable with someone? Sundabitas Master Iva, the screen is yours.
Okay, first of all, thank you for the opportunity. This is my first time joining this meeting, so I'm kind of nervous actually, but let me answer. I think, what's the question again?
How can you tell?
How
How can you tell that you're really comfortable with someone?
Okay, it's when I can be my authentic self. Like, I don't have to think about like other people judge me. It works with every relationships, right? Not only and romantic relationship, right? Where I can be my authentic self. Actually, I'm a talkative person, and I can randomly talk about anything. I can talk about like when someone is wearing a cute shorts or a cute t-shirt or anything random I found in public places with someone I'm comfortable with, or where I can show my flaws without fear of being judged, where I can tell about my trauma maybe, or my past relationship, or my pain, or anything that makes me look vulnerable. Oh yeah, where I can feel safe to look vulnerable with this person. It is when I feel like I'm comfortable with someone, and where I can ask her or his opinion about the problem I'm facing, because I actually kind of feel like I'm gonna put burden in someone, where I ask him an advice or share my problems with them. So if I'm comfortable with someone, I tend to ask him about advice. Okay, it's out of time. So I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Good job, Sundabitas Master Iva.
I'm not really good.
Please don't apologize. No, it's very okay as since it's the first time, and you did a great job actually as a first timer, and it will get even better if you attend our weekly meeting. So I think I think you're pointing out that one thing we could expect that if we are comfortable with other people is that we open up to them, like we allow ourselves to become vulnerable in front of them and not worrying a thing about being judged, not worrying a thing about why you just become your authentic self as Sundabitas Master. If I think that if you really find the one, you would know deep down you would. As for our Sundabitas Master Iva, thank you so much. And who would like to be our next speaker? I think Sundabitas Master RC opened up her microphone previously. Do you wish to try? Okay,
Yes,
so which
I would like
question
to
would you
try.
like to answer?
I choose, have you ever had your broken heart?
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the one that we've been waiting for. I'm typing the questions in the chat box. So, Sundabitas Master RC, have you ever had your heart broken? Sundabitas Master RC, the screen is yours.
Well, it's the first question I really look for when it's showed up, actually. And the answer is yes. I've once, oh no, twice actually. It was dark times because I think I kind of, don't heal that easy or don't heal that fast as many persons. I wept over my terrible life at the time. It's hideous because, either everything seems wrong or flipped from it should be. And yeah, now here I am having I think, big trust issues for everyone who tried to close with me. And yeah, people also say that it was something that bothered them when they try to convince that I'm deserved to be loved. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sundabitas Master RC, for sharing your vulnerable times with us. And I kind of envy you that you only have your heart broken twice, because mine gets broken lots and lots of times. I kind of lost count. So, however, I think we must experience being brokenhearted, being angsty at one point of our life, and then reliving through sad love songs. And comrades, we're here now and we're thriving, and that's good, right? That's the only thing that matters. So thank you so much, Sundabitas Master RC. I think we still have time, right? It's still like, yeah, since we don't have any prepared speech and we skip the presentation at the front, I think everyone should try here. Maybe, yeah, I think everyone could try. Maybe Toastmaster Yanda would like to try. I could share my screen to time you.
Is that is that okay for timer to give a table topic speak?
Of course, there is
Oh,
no
okay.
Time
restriction.
your speech.
Yes, we
So
could
I
help
time
you.
myself.
I will help you to time.
Yeah, we could
Okay.
help you. So Toastmaster Dita will help you. Which one would you like to answer?
I think I would like to take again the topic about what do you think the most important element in maintaining a relationship?
Okay. The question. Okay, I will type it again in the chat box. So, soon to be Toastmaster Yanta, what do you think is the most important element in maintaining a relationship? So the Beatles Master Yanta, the screen is yours.
Okay, there are a lot, there are many kind of relationship, romantic relationship, friends relationship, familial relationship, and many others. The most important elements in maintaining any kind of this relationship, for me, the first is trust. Trust is, I think trust is something that so valuable that we can get from our partner. So if we can trust our partner, our friends, our even our family, because there are a lot of people with their family member about trust, we can we we can give all all of us, it means our secret, our thing, and many things to that people. So trust is the most important element. And then the second one is time. uh, the element of time being together is very important in any kind of relationship. If we don't have time to our special one, I think our relationship would be cracking a bit, a bit and a bit in the time ahead. And the last, I guess, is the activity, the most important element, the activity and our expression of uh, love or care to this special one. The most suitable expression we could give, so it could strengthen our relationship with these people. So I think that is the most important elements in relationship I could tell all of you in this lovely evening. Thank you.
You're welcome, Toastmaster Yanta. Wow, you actually added two things since Toastmaster Sandia before told us. Is the first time is trust. It's trust is very expensive, right? And even better, time. Well, time is something that you can't get back. So time you spend with your partner, whether it's your partner or family, is actually you are giving a valuable part of yourself for them. So thank you so much for adding those points as to what is the most important thing in a relationship. Thank you, Toastmaster Yanta. I would like to invite as our next speaker, Toastmaster Raki, Sharaki.
Yes.
Yes, I have these questions for you, and do you mind answering one of these or some of these?
Okay, sure.
Which one would you like to answer?
Am I free to choose anything in here?
Yes, you're free to
Oh,
choose anything
nice.
on the screen.
Nice. I'm gonna choose the easy one. What is your favorite love song? That's easy, right? Can I start?
Okay, if you think
Yes,
that's
sure.
easy, then wait. So, Toastmaster Sharaki, what is your favorite love song? Toastmaster Sharaki, the screen is yours.
Alright. Before I tell you my favorite love song, I would like to introduce you to my backgrounds. Let's see. I don't know if the camera will see it, but if you look over there and here, right? That's all Japanese stuffs, right? So I'm a Japanese geek, by the way. So, of course, my favorite love song is a Japanese love song, and the title is, Utakata no. Well, it means bubbles. It's from a very, very indie Japanese artist, and I've actually just discovered it a few months ago. And I could already say that it is indeed my favorite love song of all time. Probably my most favorite song. You know why? Because it is very profound. Well, at first, it was just the nice tunes. It's a slow night song, perfect for your lullaby and weeping sessions late at night. However, when I tried to understand the lyrics, I couldn't find the lyrics anywhere, so I had to Google a lot, and there's no translation of it, so I had to ask ChatGPT to translate it for me and tell me what it means. And wow, it's insane because see, this is very ambiguous, the lyrics. The lyrics is about someone who got cold late at night, and then she went to a place and then she cried for some reason. So the way I understand the lyrics is that she got called by her boyfriend, and then she realized that her boyfriend is going to break up with her, and then the breakup place is in the beach at night. So at night she was in the beach, and then she sees the waves and the foams, and it has bubbles, right? And then when the breakup happens, she saw the bubbles, and she somehow was able to accept it because she drew the parallel between love and the waves. You see, the title bubbles means the bubbles of the waves, and the bubbles is an ephemeral thing. It's transient in a way. It's not going to stay there forever. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's just like love. It's fickle. It's not going to be there forever, and you can't always count on it. But that's okay. You can still love someone, but you have to be aware that it's a fragile thing. It's a very beautiful song. I will share it to you in the chat, maybe if you want to listen. Oh, I took too long. I'm sorry. Back to
No,
you.
it's okay. Thank you for sharing your favorite song. I actually tried to Google it, but can't find it somehow. Maybe I just need to type it in Japanese, which I don't know. So please do share that song because it's very beautiful. It's the way you tell us, it's very beautiful. And in my opinion, to still choose to love someone, with the fact that we know it's a fickle thing and it's a fragile thing, it's a power move. It's a power move for all of us. Thank you, Toastmaster Shariki, for sharing that with us. So maybe I think almost everyone have answered this question, right? Still almost. Do you wish to can we listen to all of our participants answer? With what time should we wrap up the?
I think
Or this should be the last
siapa,
one?
siapa yang belum?
We have still Toastmaster Baraka, Toastmaster Reynaldo, if you would like to try.
4
Toastmaster
people ya kayaknya ya.
Four. Sama Toastmaster Akara. And me.
Oh,
Don't
5 ya.
count me in.
5
So
kali.
we still have 4 people.
I think we can have everyone lah. Kapan lagi kan we listen to heartbreak stories and all weeping stories ya kan?
Okay. So we could have everyone tells us a story who would like to try next. Maybe Toastmaster Dita, or maybe Toastmaster Akara, or maybe Toastmaster Baraka, maybe Toastmaster Reynaldo. I'm inviting you guys to answer these questions and share a little piece of yourself with us today. Master Dita, I am pointing out to Toastmaster Dita. Toastmaster Dita, which one would you like to answer?
I was eating, guys.
It's okay. It's
Sorry.
okay.
Oh. Well, I don't really know what kind of question I should answer. sure, but perhaps wait a minute. Well, I'll go with the heartbroken part, I think.
Okay.
That's
you ever
where
heard your
the
heart?
sadness lies, right?
Okay. So, Toastmaster Dita, have you ever had your heart broken? Toastmaster Dita, the screen is yours.
Well, have I ever had my heart broken? Of course. So as far as I can remember, I think I have two types of heartbroken, the minor one and the major one and the major ones. And I think it's quite similar with soon to be Toastmaster if not Ifa. I think I kind of I have two major heartbreaks and the rest is the minor heartbreaks. And the most recent heartbreaks is actually something that I just experienced like last year, perhaps. It's something that is really meaningful to me. And especially when you get your heart broken in the age of 20, the late 28, no, late 20s. Yeah. I think it's really hard when you have to experience that kind of thing when you are some kind of, I feel like I'm old. And then what I thought back then was that, oh my God, do I have to really go through this? Because I'm old and I'm tired of this kind of shit, you know. But I know that this kind of heartbreak is something that gives us lesson. So from my last heartbreak, I learned that it is one of the best way to know me better, because I got one of the sentence that that hits me really deep back then. So the man I liked back then last year said to me that I was out of his league, when I think that he is actually the one who is out of my league. And it hits me really deep because, you know, at some points it messed with my self-worth. It's like I kind of think perhaps I shouldn't be this kind of, you know, woman who know what she wants and, let's say, ambitious woman, because some people perceive me that way, and I don't deny it. And then I feel like perhaps I shouldn't be this kind of person so that he can like me better. So it hits me deep, really deep. But then I learned that I shouldn't think that way, because after that, I really learned that I should really have to be myself, and I should accept what I am right now and what I am aiming right now, what I have right now. And I started to, you know, some kind of learn. I think that's all. And it's kind of rambling because I wasn't really ready to talk about this, but thank you very much for choosing me. Back to you, Toastmaster Anja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dita, for sharing that with us. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes we allow ourselves to, you know, to belittle our own selves and our own effort. It needs someone else, and we need someone else to remind us that. So even though that your relationship with him is not going how you want it, but I'm glad that you have a lesson learned from the person, and wishing you finding a very special person in the future, in the near future. So thank you guys for sharing those things with us. I think maybe I should start with, I think I should call the last person, maybe, if seeing that the people already I prepared only 10 questions, and I think there are several repetition already, and maybe some of you are bored. So maybe I would like to call out one last speaker who would like to try. I would like to answer, would like to share these questions, answer these questions for us. Maybe Toastmaster Akara, maybe Toastmaster Baraka, maybe Toastmaster Renaldo. Okay. Right now we should wear.
I never heard a single story about Akara being in love. While he's our baby brother, we have to know who his crush is.
This is our chance to take a glimpse of your personal relationship. Akara, will you be willing to take this chance? To take this
dong Akara.
challenge?
All right. I'll try,
Yay.
but I think I'll just pick the easiest question. Like, what is your favorite love song? It's like so plain, but yes.
Okay, so Toastmaster Akara, what is your favorite love song? Toastmaster Akara, what is your favorite love song and why? Toastmaster Akara.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Anja. So, the friends that I have know how much I love Taylor Swift, and all of her songs is like all love songs. But there is this song that I've heard recently. I don't even know why I relate to it, but it's just so, it's nice. It's nice to hear. It's called How to Go to Confession, which is the soundtrack of the movie Clouds, which tells a story about a boy who got cancer. And then before he died, he started a relationship with like his best friend and stuff. It has such nice lyrics. And if you watch the movie, it's so sweet. And as for me, I've never personally been in a relationship. That's why I don't talk about it, as Kamedi said before. But whenever I hear these love songs, even though I've never been in a relationship, it's like you could feel what the writers felt when they wrote that song. It's such a unique feeling when you hear these songs, heartbreak songs or love songs, and then you imagine that you're in that place, and then you start going with the flow, you start feeling the lyrics, and then you start acting like you have a heartbreak. It's so dramatic. But if you guys have felt this with your favorite songs, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the lyrics start to envelop you. It starts going into your head, and then you imagine like, oh yeah, imagine I'm like Betty in that one Taylor Swift song, and like somebody cheated on me. It's so amazing what music does to us. So I guess that's all from me. If you guys have time, go listen to that song, How to Go to Confession. The original song is sang by Zach Sobiek and somebody else, but there is a cover by Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster Andy.
Thank you so much for sharing your favorite love song with us, Toastmaster Akara. Finally, we have a little peek at our baby brother, Toastmaster Akara's personal life. So I think that wrapped up our table topic sessions today. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm and your answer, and thank you for sharing with us. So I'm out. Back to you, Toastmaster Rita. Apologies for disturbing your meal.
I kind of forget that I was the Tom, because I am used to being, the GE or perhaps the accountant and so on. So I was just keep eating and oh my God, this is my turn. So thank you very much, Toastmaster Anja, for delivering a very fun session, even though that we're talking about some kind of sad stories, especially my stories, because it is sad. But I think this is a really interesting theme that we have today, because we're talking about something that is quite personal, something that we feel at some points, and then losing is something that is not easy, especially losing people who we really cherish. So thank you very much for opening up, everyone, and thank you very much for taking challenge. And I think this is our time to go for the evaluation session, right? Which will be led by Evie. Yeah, please everyone turn on your camera, because we would like to see your beautiful faces, your handsome and beautiful faces. Please turn on your camera. Soon to be Toastmaster Wiguna, soon to be Toastmaster Aldo. Oh, he has 2 devices. Okay. And with Toastmaster Archie, if you want picture. Anyone? Oh, is it? Thank you. Yeah.
I'll help to take the picture, Kak.
Okay.
Okay.
On my count, everyone. One. Oh, I think it's better from you, Akara, because you're the one who capture it.
Okay, everybody, if you can, please turn on your cameras and give me your best smile. I'll take the photo on the count of 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, once more. 1, 2, and 3. All right, thank you very much, everyone.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Akara. So it's time for us to go for evaluation session, which will be led by our Madam GE. To Toastmaster Medica, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Kadita. Yes, we just had a very delightful and pretty deep double topic session. Fortunately, nobody was weeping in our double topic session. And now we are ready to embark our last agenda, in which it is the evaluation session. I will start the evaluation session by calling out my team one by one to deliver their their report. And we will start by our timer so that we will have time to cast our votes. So, Toastmaster Yanta, please share your timing reports.
Okay. Okay then. This is the report of the time taken by all speakers this evening, starting from soon to be Toastmaster Wiguna. He took 1 minute and 38 seconds. Toastmaster Medi, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Sandhya, 1 minute and 46 seconds. Soon to be Toastmaster Fian, took 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Soon to be Toastmaster Iva, 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Soon to be Toastmaster RC, 1 minute and 60 seconds. And me, correct me if I'm wrong, it's 2 minutes and 23 seconds. I don't know, I'm sorry. Sharaki, 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Toastmaster Dita, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. And the last, Toastmaster Akara, took 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Based on this report, soon to be Toastmaster Iva, Sharaki, and Toastmaster Dita, I'm deeply sorry. You are not eligible based on this time limit for the what we call it selection for favorite table topic speaker.
Best
Table topic speaker. Best of the table topic speaker. Okay. That's all from me. I'll return the table to you, Toastmaster Medi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yanta, for delivering your time report. So everyone, those are the names that you would cast your vote to Toastmaster Baraka as the best table topic speaker. I want to confirm to Toastmaster Baraka first. Toastmaster Baraka, how should we cast the vote to you? Should we chat it personally to you, or should we use the ballot feature in Zoom?
No, I will send you the link so
okay.
you guys can vote.
Okay, everyone, later on, in chat box.
Okay, I sent the link in the chat box. So
Okay.
you guys don't forget to give your votes and choose your favorite table topic speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Baraka. Yes, I guess the link is not there yet. So Toastmaster Baraka, please don't forget to put the link in the chat box. And everyone, please don't forget to cast your vote while listening to the evaluation. Okay. Now we are ready to call our next role taker. It would be our counter, I guess. So for Toastmaster Raki, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you very much, Kak Medi. And wait, let me share my screen first. Okay, where are my templates? Okay, so in total, we have 10 speakers today, which is a lot compared to our usual meeting. Okay, so I will start with soon-to-be Toastmaster Wiguna. I noticed him use the filler word 6 times, which is totally okay because you kind of use these filler words to give you time to think. And as you can see that we have Toastmaster Medika, Toastmaster Yanta, Toastmaster Kiki, and Toastmaster Dita who didn't use any filler words at all. But I noticed a nice strategy that sometimes people use when they don't want to use filler words. They just extend the word that they're saying. For example, if I was about to say and, they just do and. It's kind of a nice way to avoid filler words and crutches that way, because technically you're not using the filler words, but you're giving yourself time to think. And it's giving us kind of a unique nuance and sometimes like a natural vibe to the way you speak when you use extensions of your words like that. And Toastmaster Meirika, as always, she didn't use any filler words at all. She's such a good speaker. And Toastmaster Sandia, I noticed you used the word 4 times. So to be Toastmaster Flans used the word twice. And this is kind of a repetitive word that people sometimes use instead of the crutches that you usually hear, which is the word like. Usually when you hear Americans, I don't know why my mind goes straight to the Americans, especially the Gen Z. They usually like to use the word like because it's not your usual filler word, but some people overuse it in places that you shouldn't be using the word like. Okay. And to be Toastmaster Ifa, for a first timer, you were very good. You used the filler word 5 times. So to be Toastmaster Ashi, you only use the overused word yeah twice. Toastmaster Yanta didn't even use any filler words at all. But I noticed that he did use the strategy that I was talking about before, that extending your words or even a little bit of silence in between his words so that he has time to think. And Toastmaster Kiki, he's such a nice speaker. He's so good. He didn't use any filler words at all. Toastmaster Dita didn't use any filler words at all. And as for me, as an accounter, I use twice and but once. And I'm pretty sure in this evaluation, I used a lot of filler words just now. So it happens to the best of us. You don't need to be beating yourself up just because you use filler words. Just the next time when you do your speech, just take it slow, be calm, and then you can notice when and where you often use the filler words to improve yourself in the future. All right, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster Meidi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raki, for a very detailed and the tips for how to reduce your and several filler words in your speech. I hope everyone could try to implement Toastmaster Raki's tips into your daily speech. And now we are going to hear from our grammarian, Toastmaster Aldo. Toastmaster Aldo, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Madam President, as well as our PE for today. Allow me to share my screen from other device. Where is it? There we go. Hopefully it's visible. This is our word of the day, and I would like to start my report as grammarian from the word of the day count. Oh, I believe I have double voice. Okay. And congratulations to Toastmaster Meidi for mentioning our word of the day twice, and as well as everyone, we got Toastmaster Dita, Toastmaster Sandia, soon to be Toastmaster Arshi, and Toastmaster Shaki. And let's start with the pronunciation. I only got 2 words. Number 1, let's hear it. And I would like to invite everyone to unmute your microphone after we listen to this pronunciation.
Intriguing.
Everyone.
Intriguing.
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 Intriguing. Yes, that's correct.
Intriguing.
Yep. And then for this one right here.
Enthusiasm.
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 Enthusiasm. All right.
Enthusiasm.
That's correct.
Inclusive.
Leviosa.
That will be a different Zoom meeting. But all right, let's move on to the words or any rhetorical devices that are being used by our speaker. Start from Toastmaster Sandhya. Initiation. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Initiation. We initiate.
Start something.
Yes, to start something. The act of beginning something. The verb version you can use to prompt something. And then Toastmaster Mady mentioned the word foe. What does that mean? Foe.
Enemy.
Enemy, yes, an enemy. And then soon to be Toastmaster Ifa mentioned talkative. What does that mean when someone being talkative?
Like me.
Talking a lot. Yes, like you, Toastmaster Mady, talk a lot. You can use the other version or other adjectives like loquacious or that person being gregarious socially or friendly by engaging in a conversation. Things like that. And then Toastmaster Anja, belittle. What does that mean? Belittle. Make an action or a person seem unimportant. All right, be careful with this one. Always respect everyone. We are others. And then moving on to soon to be Toastmaster Archie mentioned hideous. That person being hideous, offensive, extremely ugly, or shocking. Not it is usually used in a jacket to show that person's let's say their behavior, right? And then the last three, all of it from Toastmaster Sharaki, geek. Toastmaster Sharaki is a geek. What does that mean?
Nerd.
Yes, a nerd.
No, it's
Very
different. It's
interesting.
different.
It's a different
No,
right now.
I'm a
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
guy. All right, don't
I
call
think
me a
it's
nerd.
different. I think it's the
Yeah, yeah, I
I
think there's
apologize.
perception, right?
Pardon
There's this
me.
perception. Very interested in a particular subject, right? Or you can call it aficionado as well. And then he also mentioned lullaby, quiet song, quiet song that is sung to children to help them go to sleep. That's lullaby. And then ephemeral, ephemeral. What does that mean? Lasting only for a short time or only. Okay, that's the phrases, the words that are being used that I think is interesting. And moving on to thoughts to ponder from our table topic speakers. Let's start with this. Friends with some exes. Can anybody remember who talked about having this, continuing this friendship relation with his or her exes? Some, only some, not all of his or her exes. It was, yeah, from Toastmaster Mady. I think she spoke about it, having a friendship relation with her neighbor, her ex. That's a unique aspect from her life. And then being vulnerable and fragile. Who talks about being vulnerable and fragile in a relationship? Anybody can remember? It was soon to be Toastmaster Ifa talking about this, the table topic session. And then someone spoke about being mindful. Be mindful, conscientious about your partner. And anybody remember? No? It was Toastmaster Sandhya. Everyone got a golden fish memory, yeah? And then someone talked about fighting, or having an argument in a
This one I
relationship.
know.
Yeah,
It's
who?
the Taskmaster Wiguna, the first one.
Yes, soon to be
Yes.
Toastmaster Riguna talking about this. And then element of time in a relationship is important to have the element of time.
Master Yanta.
It was Toastmaster Yanta. Yes, that's correct. And then moving on to minor suggestions. More thinking through. Someone mentioned more thinking through. Perhaps you can phrase it or to think about it thoroughly. And then don't heal that easy. Can phrase it in a different way, or you can just change the word heal to don't recover. That is the most, blah, blah, blah. Those are the most, because the person mentioning a couple of points, more than one, those are. And then contractions. This is just a tiny little bit of insertion because I believe a lot of speakers mentioned the words like gonna, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Contractions are two or more words that are combined, right? To shorten and to save time, usually with an apostrophe. What is it? Are the examples? You can clearly see on the screen. It can be translated into I would, I'll, I will, I have, there's, there is, and a lot more, of course. Now, the only to give in this session is that don't use actions in formal writing, right? And instead use it the long form. Instead of there's, there is. And then some contractions are colloquial or informal, right? Hence why you should not use it in a formal way, particularly because you guys are in a government agency. So yeah, it's a environment. And the examples of that, this we got ain't. I believe most of you already heard this from movies or series. Ain't, I'm not, y'all, you all, right? It is not, are not, and etc. Gonna, I'm going to. And of course, these are and culture. I believe Toastmaster Akara already mentioned about or Iris. Those are depends on the location, of course. And don't confuse with possessives. Examples, it's and its. So which one is the contractions? Which possessives? Or ownership? We call it kepemilikan here in Bahasa. Can anybody take a guess which one is which? We got an apostrophe here. So this one without an apostrophe is possessives, right? It's their phone, meaning that it's their phone. Meanwhile, this right here is it is instead of this one right here. They are. And this one, their phone, meaning the phone belongs to them, right? And yeah, I believe that's all. Just a little bit of lesson. So hopefully everyone can learn something. And thank you for having me as your grammarian. I'll return the control back to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Mady. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you so much from our grammarian Toastmaster Aldo. Like always, that's why I chose you to be our grammarian, because we'll be very happy to have this kind of reports from our grammarian. Very thorough, very holistic, and I hope it will inspire our role takers to be that extra and for us to learn more about grammars, because linguistic is very interesting. And I think last but not least, we have everyone, ya nggak sih? Gram, timer, and this would be my cue to my cue for my general evaluator before we give it to our ballot counter in our last session, yeah. So I'm going to give, yes?
Sorry, Mady. I just remind you guys that we just only have eight
I forget, me
respondents.
myself even forget.
So don't forget to choose your favorite table topics.
Okay. Thank you so much for the reminder, Mas Baraka, because me personally, I also forget. Where is the link? This is the link. Okay, so I'm going to vote while giving my general evaluation of today's meeting. First, from the punctuality, I think we started pretty late by 5 minutes, but I think it's okay since we don't have any first timer at that point. So we skipped the introduction, but we had it in the middle of the meeting. So I hope for soon-to-be Toastmaster Ifah, if I'm not mistaken, please come again next week so that you could have the explanation of our meeting and our club in general. Oh, she's not here. Okay. And then for the preparation, I think we have a very good preparation since we have a very interesting theme, a very good WOD. We have a very great question from our table topic master. Hats off to our table topic master, Toastmaster Anja. We have full house in our role takers, which is pretty rare in our meeting. And I hope it would be like this for the next meetings in the future. So thank you so much for everyone who helped us as the role takers, even in last minute. And then for the role takers themselves, they are stellar. Everyone put their extra effort in their roles. They went a mile. They went mile in making templates, making PowerPoints, putting some pictures in their PowerPoints, and to listen to everyone's speeches, which was pretty hard for me because we have plenty of distractions in our home or in our office, right? So thank you so much for all role takers who put your heart out today in taking the role. And then for the enthusiasm, I think everyone was pretty enthusiastic by sharing their love songs, their post breakups, their heartbreak stories, their access stories. And I hope that would be, we're just talking it for fun. We don't really intend to open up your wound, but it's just fun to see this side of you guys, because I've been seeing the serious side of you. I hope to see more pinkish, romantic side of you by having this kind of thing in the next meetings. And overall for the meeting, it's very well organized. We have all the agendas pretty well executed, but we were pretty late in closing the meeting because we give everyone a chance to participate in the topic session. And I think it's okay, since I think it's just fair for everyone. And that would be all for my general evaluation. I hope we could have this kind of neat meeting in the future. And I'm going to give the control back to our Tom, Toastmaster Dita.
Why am I always chewing whenever my turn comes? So thank you very much, Toastmaster Medica, for leading the evaluation session, a very fruitful evaluation session. And I'm so happy that we have all role takers going extra miles to deliver their report and also put their effort to, to help us to have a very thorough evaluation. So thank you very much, especially to our grammarian, accounter, timer, what else? I think that's all, yeah, about the evaluation and also general evaluation. So I think it's time for us to hear the best speaker for today, to Toastmaster Akara. Are we ready to hear the result?
Okay, for the result for the best table topic speaker. Okay.
Drum roll, everyone.
And the best table topic speaker is.
I think it's the orange one.
Wait. Aduh. The best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Sandia.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations, Toastmaster Sandia. Are you there, Toastmaster Sandia? I think you are bringing your beautiful child here.
Yeah, he has joined us.
Or her, because pardon me, because
okay, boy, it's a boy.
Oh, he's a boy. What is his name?
Dash.
Dash? Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes, Dash. D-A-R-S.
Okay, Dash, hi. So do you want to say anything about your winning for today?
Oh yeah, actually I was pretty held up. I joined the meeting very late. So as soon as I entered the meeting, I was asked to
the question.
So yeah, I didn't expect it. Yeah, thank you.
I think he's very happy because his mama is winning. So congratulations to you. And I think we're missing you, Toastmaster Sandia. Thank you very much for coming, for taking your
I think
turn.
the offline meeting is better because Too
Yeah.
much disturbance at home.
Because it's less distraction for you, right? But you can bring your beautiful son here to our meeting next week if we have the upcoming meeting. So we would love to have him there. So
Yeah.
thank you very much. Yay! Thank you very much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I think that's all from me. But for all of the session, I would like to say thank you very much for everyone, for all role takers who have been helping us, and also to all participants who have been actively participating in our meeting today. So I think that's all from me, and back to you, Toastmaster Medica, as the president.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dita, for our time of the day. To close things off, I want to ask to be Toastmaster Arshi. Hi, Toastmaster Arshi, are you there? I think he's not. Okay, so we're going to call our visiting Toastmaster, Toastmaster Reynaldo, to promote his meetings and his club. So Toastmaster Aldo, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Madam President, for the lovely opportunity, and good evening, everyone. My name is Aldo from the Ultimate Toastmasters Club, and it's great to be here to meet you all and to witness this lovely experiences and moments that you guys shared during the table topic session. And yeah, I'm from the Ultimate Toastmasters Club. Usually, our club conducted our club meeting on the first and the third week every Tuesday on 7 p.m. Our next club meeting will be held on the 20th of June. So if you are free and interested to join, you can check out the details in the Instagram, in our club Instagram, in the Ultimate Toastmasters Club. Back to you, Madam President.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aldo. So everyone, if you have spare times or if you want to perform your speech, please don't hesitate to contact VP or VPE Toastmaster Aan. Later, Toastmaster Aan can connect you to the Ultimate because Toastmaster Aldo here is the VPE. Have you conduct the election in the Ultimate?
Yes, we already did the
Who
election.
is the president then?
Me.
I know it. I know it. Congratulations, Toastmaster Aldo. You are no longer
All right, thank you, great.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Aldo.
Thank you, everyone. You guys are great.
So we are very honored to have the president of the Ultimate Toastmasters Club as our grammarian. Oh my God. Congratulations, Toastmaster Aldo. I hope you have a great, I don't know how to pronounce it, Tainer? Tainer. Tainer. Ya pokoknya tenor lah tulisannya. Your office lah intinya. I hope your office run well in the future. And I'm looking forward to our collaboration later on. So everyone, that would be all for our meeting today. You should be a mom. Apa nih si Raki? Okay, so everyone, thank you so much for your attention today. I hope you have a pleasant weekend, and I'm going to see you next Friday. Bye, everyone. Thank you. We have
Bye,